Hello everybody and welcome again to your favorite late night TV show where we have been performing the most interesting interviews ever since 2018. Welcome ladies and gentlemen to Interesting Interviews. Today we're going to talk about an interesting project that the Spanish physicist Mario González is developing here in Ljubljana, Slovenia. What's about? No idea, but for this purpose we have today with us a very special guest, someone who is an expert on Mario's work. Ladies and gentlemen, Mario González. Yeah, hello and good night to everybody. I'm really pleased to be here. Mario? Mario. Okay, Mario. Tell us what are you doing. So, I am taking data from simulations related to ITER's tokamak and plotting the results in a way that makes it really easy to extract conclusions from them. And also, I am interesting. But tell us, what is tokamak and what's ITER? Yeah, that's a really good question. ITER is an experiment taking place in France with the aim of proving that getting power from nuclear fusion is actually possible on Earth. And the tokamak is the physical place on ITER where this experiment is taking place. You can imagine it like a donut where the reaction happens. The temperature inside the tokamak is much higher than the core of the sun, and the magnetic field is also strong enough to keep all the ions inside. Yeah. You said you are a physicist, right? Yes, I am. Yes. Okay. I'm not. So please tell us, what are you doing with your computer? Well, first of all, I'm taking data from simulations, which is stored in a database called IMAS. And then I am processing that data with a script written in Python. Python! Interesting. Yeah, Python. And then we can either store the cooked data into a format which is readable by many visualization tools, or plot that data directly into ParaView. Oh yeah. Tell us something about ParaView. Yeah, of course. ParaView is an open source software that allows you, amongst many other things, to visualize three-dimensional data and also some physical quantities related to the dataset. Let me show you an example. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can. Yeah. Okay. This is a scheme of the tokamak's inner cavity. What we are seeing now is a bunch of points with their coordinates, all of them taken of course from the IMAS database. And also, some cells can be defined by their vertices and plotted into ParaView like that. And now, the interesting thing, we can associate, for example, a different temperature, a different physical quantity in general, to each point, and then color the plot in order to see where are the hottest parts, what are the coldest parts, and make conclusions from that. Oh, so let's move to the cluster and let me show you the plugin. What you see here is actually the interface of the plugin. It is not part of ParaView, but the software allows us to modify it via custom plugins, so it can do what we want in a really easy way, only by pressing some buttons. Behind the scenes, this plugin is taking data from IMAS, processing it and plotting into ParaView, only with one click. Okay, and how have you built the plugin? Yeah, actually there are many ways to create a plugin for ParaView. The most common one is building C++ code and describing the interface in XML. But we have managed to use only Python code in order to generate an XML that contains itself all the instructions for running the plugin. Actually, there's no need to build the plugin. Why? Why? Why did you choose that option? Because... Oh, yeah, you're a physicist. So you can't program in C++, right? Sorry? Of course I can program in C++, but now we've got a tool that allows to create a plugin only with a Python script. I mean, in a very easy way. Yeah, okay. Something more? Yeah, of course. We have also created a simulation in Matplotlib that allows to know how those physical quantities vary, for example, as function of time. Okay, so good. I think it's everything for today. Any questions? No questions. So, see you in the next episode of Interesting Interview. Okay, lend me my laptop. Oh no, please, don't do that. Don't do that. I think this will be the last episode of this series. Everything was a joke. I don't want to go back to my Pokeball. I am having fun, you're having fun, everyone is having fun. There's no need to do that. Please don't do that.